Just a quick overview of what we will be going through today. I just welcome you all into the webinar today. I'm going to go through with you our housekeeping rules for the webinar. And bear with me, I will also go through an overview of Business Link Pacific and the tools for BLP climate framework and tools. And then we'll give the floor to Kini to take us away with his presentation. So just for our housekeeping rules for this webinar, keep your microphones and cameras off for the presentation part of the webinar, as this will help us with to ensure we have a stable and good connection for webinar today. And please feel free to ask questions throughout the webinar. You may use the chat box that's located in the top right-hand corner of your screen. You will also have the opportunity to voice your questions, and we will also be taking your questions in the chat box. This webinar will be recorded, and the presentation part of it will be recorded, and you can view it afterwards or share it with your colleagues who might not join in today. And we will be uploading that to the BLP portal and also the YouTube channel. So like I mentioned earlier, our guest today is Mr. Kinijoji Bakoso. Kini is the manager for events, marketing, communications, and customer advocacy. In his role, he also served as a media spokesperson on housing affordability, loan products, and responsible lending practices. Kini plays a key role in promoting the bank's financial products and has held leadership positions within the Fiji Bank and Finance Sector Employees Union. Thank you, Kini, for being with us today, and thank you for accepting to be part of the webinar today, the main guest for the webinar today. I'll quickly go through an overview of what Business Link Pacific is. For those of you who may have just recently joined the BLP network, either as a business advisor or a growing SME, or even if you've been with us for a while, here's a quick refresher on what BLP is all about. So Business Link Pacific is funded by New Zealand Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade, MFAT, and is delivered by DT Global. The program's main objective is to support small and medium-sized enterprises to harness the talent of local business advisors and improve operations and promote job creation. Business Link Pacific works in partnership with in-country partners such as Chamber of Commerce and Industries and local financial institutions who have direct access to local businesses and understand firsthand local needs and capacities. So the Business Advisory Network is critical to provide quality services to entrepreneurs at various stages of their business needs with quality business advice. As you will see from the slide in front of you, since 2018, BLP has supported businesses in the Pacific, and here are some key results and statistics. 1,712 growing businesses have connected with BLP approved advisors. We have 220 quality approved business advisors in the network. And as a result of the support services provided, 1,109 new jobs have been created, of which 42% have been new jobs for women. Over 2,700 subsidies have been secured by businesses to help with advisory service cost. And as you will see from the screen, it's a clear snapshot of what Business Link Pacific is supporting at the moment since 2018. So these are the main services BLP provides to SMEs. BLP has in-country representatives in each of our countries. They're called business service managers and are locally based, and their role is to help both SMEs and business advisors to access and make full use of the suite of BLP support services. So BLP services include online diagnostic tools, including the business health check and the business continuity planner, finance finder, which helps SMEs to access finance, and a climate action sensor. All these tools are free and are available to you on the SME portal on BLP website. As well as our grants, BLP also helps SMEs, MSMEs with concessionary lending and has partnerships with key financial institutions across the Pacific. BLP connects SMEs with suitable local BLP advisors to support them with their business issues. All advisors in the BLP advisory network go through a quality assurance process. So BLP advisors can apply for a BLP subsidy with their clients to assist with the cost of advisor service fees. Let's now talk about, I'll quickly go through the tools and resources available from the BLP support for you as an SME to improve your climate resilience. So here there's, in the climate framework, it has 4 key strands. One is the BLP online hub. We'll talk shortly about this. That's available to help MSMEs. And we have the BLP advisory network. Currently, we are developing a network of climate advisors to support MSMEs, like we've done for the advisors that are supporting other fields like accounting, digital support, strategy, marketing, etc. We're also doing that for climate advisors to support MSMEs. The third strand is through financial institutions and partnerships and technical assistance. We are assisting in the development of climate change focused products. And the fourth strand is the BLP financial support. BLP can offer MSMEs subsidies to make using a BLP climate advisor more affordable. So we also issue BLP grants for small climate projects and climate related investments. I'll quickly go through with you the BLP climate action sensor slide, this slide here. So this tool is a great first step for small and medium sized business to use as the climate action sensor. You can go online to the BLP toolkit and access this tool. It's free and it's a simple self-assessment tool to help determine how you can take action on climate. You can measure your business resilience levels, its impacts on water, soil, and air, and start to identify opportunities for climate innovations or projects to undertake. It's a high-level view of your business climate change priorities. And after completing the climate action sensor, you'll come away with a few priority actions that make sense for your business to take. And at that point, BLP will reach out to you to connect you with a local climate advisor and who will work with you and has the expertise to work on the priorities you've identified in this climate action sensor. So BLP has also an in-depth diagnostic tool. This is designed by to be used by climate change advisors, and it's a comprehensive assessment. It covers the same section as the climate action sensor, but it asks more questions about the business processes, policies and plans, staffing, strategies, target regarding various climate and environmental aspects. For example, the climate change resilience section, it dives aspects like business continuity, strategy, staying abreast of weather events, and establishing a financial plan for weather disaster preparation and rebuilding. So as I mentioned previously, BLP also has grants available for green projects and subsidized advisory services. So SMEs can access advisory services that are subsidized in part by BLP. They require some investment on the part of the business, and the BLP supports with some of the cost as well to encourage uptake of services. There are also climate loans available in the region. So in Fiji, we have some highly capable advisors to support SMEs. Our advisors may recommend working on the environmental impact reduction side to reduce the use of fossil fuels, that cause climate change, use less virgin materials, and redesign business processes to generate less waste, and also eliminate the use of chemical pesticides that degrade the soil. Business advisors can help you cope with climate change impacts using skills and resources you already have. Examples of immediate actions and advisor can recommend include protect assets against bad weather, protect water supplies, restore plants and natural drainage networks to reduce flooding. So advisors may also recommend that businesses build some new skills and acquire resources to better cope with climate change in the future. It is also considered climate resilience, and advisors may recommend to diversify income streams, undertake contingency planning so the owner is prepared to take several actions depending on the emergency, and also do a hazard assessment for the property, and also purchase. The advisor can also recommend purchase insurance to get financial coverage in case of a severe storm. So lastly, climate advisors can support SMEs with green growth and support the financing of these initiatives. And yeah, that's tools that's a support mechanism in place by Business Link Pacific towards climate resilience. Having said all this, I'd like to now call on Mr. Kinijoji, if you're there. We will now hand over to you to take us away with your presentation. Kini, are you there?
Yes, Melanie.
Thank you. Thank you, and welcome again to this webinar. Thank you for accepting the invitation. Please proceed.
Okay. Thank you very much, Bulubinak, everyone. As Melanie had already mentioned, my name is Kinijoji. Today we'll be focusing on the FDB Sustainable Blue Finance. Melanie, I'll just kindly request when I say next, if you can go on to the next slide, please. So the Sustainable Blue Finance was launched in March of last year. Just before we go into that, I would like to kindly request if I can just share a little bit about the Fiji Development Bank. We're a government-owned bank. Have been in operation for more than 55 years. The mission of the bank is to be a dynamic financial service provider in the development of Fiji, and our mission is to provide robust services to sectors and enterprises that contribute to the sustainable development of the Fijian economy. Next, please. Next, please. All right, thank you. So 30% of our women portfolio is 30%. In terms of the number of accounts. In terms of youth portfolio, 17% of the accounts represent youth. And we do provide stakeholder engagements, which is around 364 as of financial year 2024. And we both provide financing to resident business type and non-resident business type companies and individuals. And also, if it's any business loan, the bank can consider that based on the ability of the project, and also through Ayambula term deposit investment options. Next, please. So the bank goes into any sectors, whether it's agriculture, SMEs, MSMEs, or corporates, depending on whichever industry is related to, whether it's agriculture, fishing, forestry, or manufacturing, communication, transport, real estate, storage. Next, please. Like I mentioned before, the Sustainable Blue Finance was launched in March, and it's basically investing in sustainable practice for those wanting to accelerate their transition to a sustainable blue model or blue finance model that impacts the positive social, environmental, and economic benefits for current and future generations, restores, protects, and maintains the diversity, productivity and resilience of the ecosystem, halts the loss of biodiversity, enhances energy efficiency, and reduces carbon emission and pollution, while improving jobs as well. And like it's mentioned, those priority sectors, but it's not limited to it. Next, please. So basically, it's reach to reef, meaning any project that is within 50 kilometers from the river, streaming down to the coastal, those are one of the eligibility for the sustainable blue finance. And projects include renewable energy such as those projects that explicitly supports and enhance marine economy and ecosystem, wave, tidal, offshore wind, and ocean thermal energy, which are used to generate renewable energy efficiency, projects which are dedicated to increasing energy efficiency in part or in full in the marine sector, including but not limited to aquaculture, fisheries, marine, coastal tourism. In regards to, next please, in regards to pollution prevention and control, waste prevention, waste reduction, waste recycling, energy emission, efficient waste to energy. If waste to energy technology involves mixed residual waste, the majority of recyclables will be segregated before energy conversion. Those kind of waste recycling projects for the environmental sustainable management of living natural resources and land use, whether it's fishery or aquaculture, that are certified by recognized credible third-party standards and have achieved a minimum of rating requirements. Aquatic biodiversity conservation to sustainably manage, conserve, or qualifying projects include marine protected areas, area establishment management and restoration of coral reefs, mangroves, coastal wetlands, zero carbon transportation, electric, hydrogen, biofuel, hybrids, multimodal maritime transportation, green buildings is another one. That is construction, acquisition, refurbishment of buildings to meet regional or national recognized standards or certification. We also have sustainable water and waste water management. This regards to sustainable infrastructure, clean or drinking water, wastewater treatment that is beneficial for coastal and maritime environment. Desalination project as well is also included for within maritime environment. Next, please. Oh, sorry, can you just go back to the other? So during the time of when we launched it, we have received more than 40 applications, and the loan amount being requested is around more than $3 million. And the project ranges from, green building, whether it's establishing green building, or agroforestry under sustainable agriculture practice, whether it is for ecotourism or hotel accommodation or greenhouse or purchasing of tower aerobic system. We also have inquiries in regards to pollution prevention and control, whether it's recycling plastic waste or turning it into energy source. We also have renewable energy inquiry, sustainable water waste management as well, in regards to construction of biogas or clean drinking water. So those are leads that has been coming in from the bank that our team is looking into as of last financial year till today. And some of the requirements in regards to the minimum loan amount a person can get is around 5,000. and there's no maximum limit to this facility. Equity can range in about 20%, and the long term is decided by the loan purpose and overall credit assessment of the clients. Repayment can be the monthly, quarterly, or biannually. The repayment based on arrangement with the customer as per business income cycle. This flexibility that's also available for the bank to consider. So requirements, basically the normal requirements the bank would want for the normal loan. Apart from that is the environmental reports that is in addition to how the project is going to impact the ecosystem, basically from ridge to reef, like I mentioned before. Project from 50 kilometers to the ridge or to the rivers going down, or to the coastal lines for islands, as well as those coastal villages in Fiji. With that, next please. If there's any query, you can actually, we all have a query online inquiry form on our website as well. You can either drop down your query, or you can email us at info@fdb.com.lj. The most of the eligibility Blue project criteria framework is also located in our website. If you go through our website, it's under the climate and eco-finance product. This is basically an enhancement of the service that we provide. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kini, for a detailed presentation. We now have the floor open for any questions anyone has for Kini. I think we have one in the chat box that's the question is, what type of businesses can apply?
So basically MSMEs, corporates, corporate customers or corporate clients, as long as they have good business idea or business model that can assist them in transitioning the business into a sustainable business model practice that's providing positive social, environment, and economic benefits to their communities, that can restore, protect, and maintain the diversity of the ecosystem. So there's basically two types. One would be new customers coming in. I'll give just an example. One would be, if it's an ecotourism, first thing would be if it's a development on the land, and then they will need to cut some mangroves, or they're thinking to have a nursery where they do nursery for mangroves. Once they're doing some clearing, and then they'll be willing to replant, and then of course if they clear it, the fish stock is gonna decrease. So they have this big bucket of containers where they do fish farming in it, in order to replenish the fish stock back into the ocean or to the rivers once the project is complete. And surplus fish stock or aquaculture project would be able to be sold to the local market or export, once the project is complete, as another diversified income for the business. And then another one would basically be an existing business that's already been operating and wanting to transition into a sustainable business practice that has positive impact to the ecosystem.
Okay, thank you. There's another question in the chat. Peter is asking, is it available for startup business?
It's available for startup business and for existing business as well.
Okay. And another question on the chat, Sandra is asking, what is the relationship between Fiji Development Bank and Business Link Pacific?
So we have been partnering with them for quite some time now, for a number of years. The recent one that we have is still in discussion stage, where we are looking at leveraging some financial instruments for the bank, whether it's through blended financing, to or concessional loan, to allow us to provide this sort of barriers or buffers to the MSMEs or to our customers, so that we're able to finance accordingly to our mandated sectors. At the moment, we are waiting for our manager climate and eco-finance, Mr. Tamani Kairoi, who is abroad at the moment attending a workshop and a seminar. So we're hoping once she comes back, we're able to continue on with discussion with BLP.
Okay, thank you. We have another question on the chat box from Ronald Singh. Any word on TATS, please?
TATS?
Ronald, if you can elaborate. So while we wait for Ronald to elaborate on TATS. Oh, turnaround time for approvals.
Hey, Bula, Ronald. It's good to hear from you. At the moment, according to our policy, should be around 10 working days. But sometimes the application varies depending on all the loan documentation being submitted to the bank. So the loan turnaround time may differ on that. And there's also the you have, once the approval goes, another is the pre-disbursement conditions before the bank disperse the funds. There are some documents that also needs to be provided by customers before the funds is dispersed. So for those, there are two different type of turnaround times that the customer will face.
Thank you. We have a question from Paul. What's your average loan size for the green finance loans? Can you share the lending criteria with BLP for our reference for potential customers?
Yeah, well, we can get that analyzed and sought approval before we can share that. In terms of loan portfolio size of those under the Sustainable Blue Finance or total green financing as a whole?
Sustainable Blue Finance.
Yeah, we can get that. We can get that information and share it with BLP once the approval is sorted.
Wonderful. Josiah is asking, is financing also for solar projects? And one is also asking, is this also available for IT companies?
Yes, like I basically said, like even for solar project, as long as it's within the 50-kilometer range from the reach to the coastal, whether it's alongside the rivers or it's coastal areas, 50 kilometers, with exception to waste management. Waste management is 100 kilometers, but the rest of the Sustainable Blue project within 50 kilometers range from the reach to coastal line, rivers to coastal line. So as long as it's within that that distance and it's the project is viable and contributing to the sustainable development of the ecosystem it operates in, the bank can consider.
Okay. Kini, I have a question. What are your interest rates and what are the payback conditions?
Interest rate, so this interest rate can range from around 3.99%, right, to 13.87% within that range. But there have been some cases where it is 6%. We have other existing bank products like the SME Sustainability Package, which is for SMEs. That's 3.99%. Also, whether you're wanting to expand your business or working capital, the bank can facilitate what appropriate facility or bank product is suitable for the customers.
Thank you. So thank you, Kini. There's several questions in the chat box. If you can clarify to our audiences, they can apply from the Suva Fiji Development Bank office, or where are you based?
So we are located in Suva, Nosoris, Singatoka, Nandi, Lautoka, Ba, Rakiraki. That's for the retail level branch, and for Vanua level branch, it's in Senganga, Lambasa, Sabu-Sabu, Taveuni, and either you can visit any of those branches, or you can email us your project, your business location, the loan purpose, your loan amount, your mobile contact, and we'll refer you to our team, and they can contact you and discuss on your financial options.
Thank you. We have another question from Richard. When was it launched, and how many loans by number and amount so far approved and dispersed?
At the moment, I don't have the figure, but when we launched in March last year, we have received more than 40 applications, which is the total loan amount that they have requested is more than 3.5 million. And like I mentioned, some of those loan requests, minimum is 5,000. So you've got some 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 10,000, 20,000, 25,000 loan project request, 500,000, 200,000. The highest one that we have is 1.5 million. Another project under the Sustainable Blue Finance that we are currently in progress, I won't say the name, but it's around 15 million. So that's a corporate customer who's undergoing massive changes to its business operation.
Okay. Is there a ceiling to the amount that SMEs or MSMEs can apply for?
Minimum is 5,000. There is no maximum.
Okay, cool. Cool. So I think we've answered all the questions in the chat box, unless there are any more questions that are coming in. Thank you, Kini. Thank you for your detailed presentation and answering to all the queries on the chat box. For those of you who are joining the webinar and are based in Fiji, you can reach out to Kini reach out to Fiji Development Bank for more information, yeah?
Yeah, you can either email me, you can share my email, or you can contact us through info@fdb.com.fj, whichever email you prefer. info@fdb.com.fj, or email me, kinijoji.bakoso@fdb.com.fj, and we'd be happy to accommodate you and your business projects proposal.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Richard, we will definitely make the presentation available later on, and a copy.
Thanks, Felony. Thanks,
Thank
Kini.
you.
Thank you very much, Vinaka.
All right, Vinaka Kini, for your time. Thank you for accepting the invitation to speak, and thank you for answering all the questions we've asked so far in the chat box. Thank you so much. And from Business Link Pacific, thank you again for joining the webinar. And we will see you another time with another topic. And of course, we will send out invitation if there's any other webinars to be hosted. Thank you again for your time, and Luki Mufala.
Thank you, Vinaka.
Vinaka.